going on YouTube? Brandon Griggs here at Keynote Comics. You know, the place where you can discover comic books and comic book related content. I'm here with Slan. I'm right behind the camera in a few minutes. We got to set up this light real quick. Definitely apologize to everybody for not being on last week. Basically, Slan had to go do other things, so we weren't able to, you know, put the show together. Would have been a solo dolo. I'm on top of that. I don't even know how to run the show with the technicals and stuff like that. But we are here. Joel is in the house. He says, "Here we go." He said, "Can't hear you." Oh,
That's weird. Should be.
Is it just me? No. Oh no.
Let me talk.
I mean, I'm talking right now. So, all right. Well, I guess we're gonna have to restart that over.
I mean, there's audio coming out.
Is it?
Yeah. Interesting.
Joel said he heard you. Can't hear me.
Oh.
I'm not plugged in.
Oh, wow. Nope, don't do it. Hold on. One moment. Go ahead. Plug it. You can plug it in. That's my fault.
There we go.
No, we're back. We had to come with a little technical difficulty. All right. Let's do this again from the top.
We'll run it back. All right, guys.
Nope. I'm doing whole intro. I'm just talking through it. Let's get it.
What?
Yeah, I'm running the intro back. I'm talking over it right now. Yeah, what's going on? More talking.
What's up, rookie?
All right, and here we go. We're back.
With this alternate intro that came in for the first time, this is the first alternate intro appearance. This is Keynote Comics. I'm Brandon Griggs. That's Slan.
I'm
eating
not on
fries.
screen.
We got Joel
They
in the
can't
house.
see me eating fries.
Oh really?
Nope.
Oh well. What is going on here? Okay, I don't know. I just saw that. But yeah, we were not here last week. I honestly don't even remember what the books that were on the list last week. So, yeah, I didn't even add any of them there because like a lot of them they were gone. And like, I know for cover price at least I haven't figured out for cover price. Excuse me, how to look at the previous books from previous weeks. So I do remember that there was supposed to be the Champions #1 that was on that list last week, and we had actually mentioned it on the show the week before last week. So I wanted to end up talking about that, but we'll see what's going on. Joe said all we get is a Slan ASMR eating fries.
Yep.
But yeah, so lots of big stuff happening this week. We got the Snyder Cut. We got Falcon Winter Soldier. We got some books that are related to some things. And yeah, it just seems like it's going to be an interesting list. We didn't have to do a whole lot of the same books that we've already covered in the past. But definitely check out the resources of Cover Price, CBSI, to just check and see what's going on with those older books that we've already discussed, because definitely things are spiking. The market's going crazy. Stimulus checks are in, which means there's probably going to be an increase in prices of a lot of books. And this is one of the things I definitely want to mention before we even get into this, is that this is something that people need to keep in mind, be concerned about, because with some people having a little bit more money than usual, they're just freely spending on books, and I just feel like that might be a little cause for concern.
That's how I've lived the last 3 months.
Hey, we got issues in the house. He says, "Yo, hello all." So yeah, so I just want to say, like, we might want to start keeping this in mind when we're looking at the prices of a lot of these books, just because it's hard to really evaluate them and justify, a lot of the prices that they're hitting. So I'm basing this off of really supply and demand, and maybe the demand is there, but the supply might honestly be higher, which is like, at this point, why are you paying a lot of money for a book that you could probably easily find? Especially with these newer books that are hitting these lists based off of spec. So, with no further ado, hold on. Oh, Joel's just saying what's up. So we got issues. All right, so we're going to just go ahead and start on with the CBSI list. So the first book that we're starting with is Captain America, Sam Wilson. This is number 3, and there's also going to be number 5. So number 3 is currently going for $25 to $100, and then number 5 is going for $30 to $60. All right. Now, I was able to pick up this book mad early. I don't even know what year this was, but we got the Captain, the Falcon and the Winter Soldier stated that it was going to be coming out, and I immediately started speccing. And I went to the LCS. They had a bunch of copies of this. So this is one of the things that I'm going to say is go on the hunt first before you try to pick this up on the secondary market. I honestly don't believe that this $25 to $100 and this $30 to $60 is what people should be paying right now. Just my personal opinion. I've seen it on multiple occasions in different areas as well besides the original shop where I got my copy from. So is this a stash, cash, or pass? Well, the reason why this is spiking right now is just because of a character that shows up in Falcon and the Winter Soldier. That's going to be a slight spoiler, but not really. And they're basically in this is basically the first appearance of this character as it's the first appearance of this character, and they're basically going to later become the Falcon within the book and within the series. We don't know if that's going to happen in the Falcon and Winter Soldier story, so this is honestly something to see. But I suspect that people are thinking this might potentially happen, and honestly, that's exactly what I was thinking when I went to go pick up the book. So I don't think now is necessarily the time to really sell on it. Me and Slam watched it not too long ago before the show, and this character looks like they could have potential staying power. So I would say let's see how this character goes, because in my opinion, I don't know what you thought about him, but I thought he had a little, decent personality that, people can kind of grow into eventually and probably build up on him later on in the future. But I'm going to say this is a hold. I originally bought it and I was going to all right, when we get some kind of news and stuff like that, I could potentially flip, but I'm going to say this is going to be a hold for me, so I'm going to stash it.
It's cash. Money.
Hold on. So
I spilled so many fries on my lap while I was gone. I ate them. They were delicious.
So Joel said, he said, I got priced out on Sam Wilson. Have to pass on those high levels. But like I'm saying, still just shop around. I'm positive they gotta be out there.
But wait, are you referring to the Captain America 117?
Oh wait, then that'd be completely different. And then then I know exactly what you're talking about, and you're absolutely right. That book is doing numbers right now, which is crazy because you would have thought, since the Avengers movies, it might have,
Right.
And so we got issue says pass for me. I'll pick up after the show ends, which and that's a great point. Did check on IMDb when we were watching the episode, and that character is only in there for one episode for the series, so this leaves potential for, of course, another return, and I think that's honestly a great strategy. Definitely see if the heat potentially dies down on him, and then boom, go ahead and pick it up then, and then get it all ready for the next time.
Yep.
Joel said, "Sorry, I was talking about 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 this run of Sam Wilson's Captain America, not the first Sam." Gotcha.
Okay, gotcha. All right, yeah. So then,
So they CBSI only had mentioned issues 3 and 5. I looked through my short box, and I had an issue 6 in there, and I don't remember what issue 6 is, so I'm just gonna say I grabbed it for a reason, so probably keep an eye out on that as well. And honestly, we'll just see where this goes down the road. Next book is Genlock Number 6, and basically this book is spiking as of right now only because people are thinking it's rare. There, I guess, is probably a low supply of it, and it's just not showing up. So this is really something that you're gonna have to just pay attention to over time, just to see what the numbers look like now that this information is out, and how many are gonna start entering the market. Personally, for me, it looks cool, but it doesn't look like it's something more that I would want to read. This looks more like it's kind of like an anime style that I just like a show. Maybe I just want to like watch or something like that. So if I had it, I'd probably cash it. Book's currently going for about $200. So, or at least there's been some that have sold for around $200. So, or $100 to $200. And so, yeah, now it's kind of sitting around at the $200 range. So I could definitely see selling this.
This feels like trying to make fetch happen, so I'm gonna say pass. It's a pass because
no, I forgot to mention that. Yeah, it would be a pass for me as well. Off of, since I don't have it, I'm not gonna chase this book. I'm not even that interested in it like that. But like I said, if I did have it, I'd definitely have to take that chance on getting that sell. Joe says, sorry, I was talking. Oh, wait, I already read that part. Oops, I'm way behind. Okay. Joel says 5 is his cover appearance and 6 is the story. Got you. Yeah. Which makes sense because, yeah, I definitely was looking at those books earlier, and he definitely shows up on the cover. He's got, like, his back facing the...
He also says, Genlock is a crap book, might be a real thing, but the hype was brought up by a writer of a major website who had it for sale. Hard pass for me. Ooh. Yeah, I saw that on Instagram. I forgot who posted it. But yeah, that was messed up. And then Tan Confetti says, stash probably. I just got here. I
feel like you just said that because you think she's dummy thick.
So it's a possibility. Well, it's definitely some anime... is that a bunny mech,
a bunny mech.
It's a pass. Hard pass. Hard pass.
Joel said one of our IG brothers documented the whole thing.
Yes indeed. If you remember who it was.
So wait, was that in reference to Joel or Tancon? You're saying yes.
I said if you know who it is. Yeah, okay. He said Darth Lopez, maybe. Yeah, I don't remember who it was, but yeah, somebody who posted it.
Okay.
It was a few days ago.
I definitely missed that. I haven't really. Yeah, surprisingly, this week I've been on Instagram. But I've been just in DMs, just responding to people and just having conversations. I haven't really been doing a whole lot of scrolling. So I probably would have missed out on all of that.
It was a story.
Oh yeah, so no, I definitely missed that. All right, so next book is gonna be Harley Quinn number 1. This is the Yashitoka Amano Green 1 per store variant, and yeah, I mean. At this point, actually, looking into it, this book's not even out yet. So people are already pre-selling it, and amping it up. So currently going for $90 to $125. You guys already know how I analyze this stuff. This is a no for me. I like the fact that the cover is different, but I'm not that set on Harley Quinn like that. And with this price of $90 to $125, that's above what I'm paying off of the for the secondary market for these newer books, especially when there's nothing convenient or not convenient but significant, towards the book. So
Quantum versus Carnage,
which had something significant, but there's certain occasions. I'm not like I said, but I mess with Gwenum. You see what I'm saying? I don't not mess with Harley Quinn. I just don't mess with Harley Quinn heavy enough to do so.
This reminds me of like Dragon Ball, so I like it. It would be I can't even be a cash because people are getting it for a high price. So just I guess stash it until it pops. It's a pass for me, but where was this pre-order at?
Tancon says very dope cover. We got issue says pass for me. And Joel says, interesting, but pass. So I think everyone's on the same page with this. Yeah. But I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what happens with it earlier on. See if that book has staying power. So, next book, we have Pop Kill number 4. This is the Adam Hughes variant. And is it number 4? Yeah, I guess it is number 4. Am I tripping?
I don't know.
Hold on. I feel like I might have made an error. But this book is basically spiking because for this specific cover, it was a Kickstarter variant. So you could only get it basically through Kickstarter.
Kickstarter. More fries.
Let's see. Oh, yes, it is number 4. Cool. So, yeah. Book right now was going for, at one point, it was going for $200 to $250. And so now it's currently sitting at $300. And I'm like, that's pretty wild. But maybe it's not, because I can kind of sit here and justify that, because if you're talking about it's a Kickstarter and it may not have necessarily had a whole crazy amount of supply for it, I could rationalize this. Am I going to get it? Absolutely not. So this is a pass for me on that level. And I do mess with the cover enough that I would stash it. So I wouldn't, if I did have it, I'd probably still hold on to it.
I don't like the cover, and I thought she was pantsless. It's a pass. That's all I had.
It's an cover. That's why I always get stuck. Every time there's been multiple episodes that we've done, and I've struggled to think of Adam Hughes' name. That's it. Because this is actually referring to even when those Star Wars covers for the Legacies. Joel says the cover is fire. Hold on.
I'm glad we disagree.
Hold on, I messed up.
What if she doesn't have pants on? There's nothing saying.
So we got issue says hardly thin virgin. Cover art by Monty Moore. Best book. Oh, for Harley Quinn. Okay. But I actually haven't seen that cover, so I don't know. You be able to pull that up for the people? We got issues as always dropping the knowledge out here with these covers. But referring to the Pop Kill, we got issue says pass for me. Tancon says pass. And then says stash those fries. Okay.
Stash them in my mouth.
Unofficially sponsored by Wendy's today. So, yeah. Alright, so even though everybody has pretty much passed on it, does everyone not like it? Well, no, actually, it can't be everybody because I like it and Joel likes it. You didn't like it. So I guess that's more for Tancon and we got issues. Do you guys not like the cover at all? Or you're just passing on it more primarily because of the pricing? What's up?
I don't know if this is the cover, but hold on. Let's do some more research.
Okay, so Tancon said the cover's not doing it for them. Got you. Okay, and we got issues also says that they don't like the cover either. So, all right. So that's 3 people on with the nose on the cover, and then me and Joel are messing with the cover.
This is the Harley Quinn, real quick.
Joel says I haven't heard anything about what the cover, what the story might be. So I actually haven't either. I really don't know anything about it. I just thought it was interesting, and I like how they're trying to give like that vintage.
That's the Harley Quinn cover.
Oh, okay.
Pretty wild. I'm gonna have to pass.
I don't think it was an option for today. You have to save that if it save that for when it makes it to the 10 list.
All right, fries are done.
Not I.
I have my undivided attention now.
We got issue says that cover is delicious.
I'm waiting for a dummy thick. That looks like some deviant art. Yeah, it's definitely going to be an NFT at some point. I can see it now.
All right. So next book is Dynamite. So this is issues 2. Actually, I believe they said 2 and 4, but I believe it's 2, 3, and 4. Now I pulled the covers for issues number 2 and issues number 4. Now these are Dr. Seuss variants, and I don't feel like we really need to get into why they're spiking. Well, actually, no. I'll add this. It's partly because of the Dr. Seuss fiasco, right? But then on top of that, the people that created the book, they basically asked them to be destroyed, and at this point, it's creating that scarcity demand for it and everything like that. So, pricing right now is sitting at about $30 to $35. I'm not that interested in them, so this is going to be a pass for me. And I don't know anything about Dynamite, so I'm definitely I'm not locked in. So this is a straight pass.
Let
Can't
me
even
find
justify
that
anything.
Ice Cream Man Cat in the Hat cover right now. I'll take that over this.
Absolutely. Actually, I completely forgot about that.
Ice Cream Man has multiple Dr. Seuss covers.
So we got issue said that it's a pass. It's a pass for you. It's a pass for me. Tancon says pass.
Everybody pass.
I feel like this is definitely a pass for Joel. I'm going to speak on Joel's behalf and say this is a pass. But Joel can always correct me in the chat if that's not the case. And so moving on to the next book. Now, next book is just another book with the controversial stuff going on, the cancel culture. So we got Starfire Number 6. This is from 2016. This is the Emanuela Lupacchino variant. All right. And as you can clearly see, we got Pepe Le Pew on the cover. Now, apparently Pepe Le Pew is being canceled by society. And yeah, that's just pretty much it. Like, I mean, there's nothing else to it other than that. Then the book is selling for about $50. Quite frankly, I like the cover, but not enough to justify. I really like the way like the fire and stuff is going with her hair. Like that's what I find the most appealing on it. But yeah, no, this is a pass for me. If anything, I'd cash it. $50, and I'm pretty sure this book was not going for $50 before then. It's probably like a $3 book. Don't quote me on it, just because
Probably not even a $3 book. It's probably at $1 bins.
Possibly. Be on the lookout. The fact that people are paying this much off of this ridiculousness is very interesting to me. But people do what the people do.
Cause yeah, I mean, those crossover books were not like super hot. I don't remember any Looney Tune crossovers, but the Hanna-Barbera ones, like a bunch of those, like kind of just sat. So I couldn't imagine this being something that people were like, "Oh man, Pepe Le Pew with Starfire, and he's disgusted." Oh man,
Right.
yeah, no, I can't imagine this being something that was super hot.
So Joel said,
Oh no, go ahead.
I was gonna say. So Joel said, you are correct. He said it passed for the last book.
Right.
Tancon says these are crossovers. These are crossovers I did not know that I did not know existed. He said I'd cash it too.
There's a lot.
Oh, you would cash this one? Interesting.
Yeah, that's the highest margins. Yeah, there's a chance that you probably didn't buy this for over $3, like you said.
Very true.
So
Joel said, he says, I think that's funny. He said I'd probably cash it if I had it. Which, you know, at this point, why not? Something tells me that We Got Issues is going to say that they would cash it as well.
it has to be cashed.
It has to be cashed.
It must be cashed.
Get the cash. All right, so next book is Falcon Winter Soldier related. There is no full confirmation on this. Now, the book is Truth, Red, White, and Black. And, of course, this is the first appearance of Isaiah Bradley. Now, people are kind of building these connections because, you know, we got the Young Avengers stuff and all that going on that people are really specking on for down the road. And as of right now, book is going for about $40 to $50 raw and $250 in a 9.8. I don't think that's worth it. I think that you might want to look around. I think maybe, just maybe, that copies have gotten picked up over the time with the whole Young Avengers spec. But, I mean, we definitely had been to, what was it? It was Alliance, right?
What?
Alliance Comics. They used to have, it had to have been like at least 30 of these in that basement down there.
I still find this hard to believe because I didn't get it.
Really?
So, I don't know. Maybe you went there by yourself and saw it. Maybe it was at Barbarian, but I've never seen this book in the wild, and it's been on my list since 2017.
Definitely not Barbarian, but it was Alliance.
Yeah, so I probably just wasn't there because I've been trying to pick this up since 2017.
True. Man, if I'd known, I would have grabbed it for you.
We've talked about this.
Now, this is a stash book for me. I'm definitely in agreement with people on the spec for, this Young Avengers direction and everything, and also Captain America situations and what could potentially go on within that Falcon Winter Soldier storyline. But I'm not in agreement with the price. So off of the price, I'd pass, but if I had it, I'd stash it.
If I can get 5 people to peer pressure me, which is impossible because there's not 5 people viewing right now, I will buy the book right now.
Hold on. So We Got Issue says, I bought this book a year ago for like $30 in a 9.8, which is fire because that's a big gain right there. $30 at 9.8, and now it's at what, $250? So doing numbers. Books are moving really quickly now.
Say the word.
Hey, you got Robbie in here. Oh, Robbie says pass.
Let me get... What's going on, Robbie?
Joel says...
Takeoff said, do it. Buy it.
So Joel says, I'm so bummed I never pulled the trigger on this. He says, I wanted this book to stash. And I'm right there with you. I mean, I think what it was, the reason why I didn't grab it when I saw it is because either I didn't know what the book was or they were damaged. Because like I said, there was a lot of them there whenever I went to Alliance. So I believe I'm leaning more towards that. A lot of the books were not like in potential 9.8 condition, so I didn't want to go ahead and grab them, let alone have to figure it, because like this is definitely a while back. I want to say this is probably 3 years ago, possibly 4. So I was very skeptical.
Well, I'll tell you this. I didn't get it because it was $5. That's a horrible reason to not get something.
Is this what your eBay history is telling you?
Huh?
This is what your eBay history is telling you?
No, I mean, I just know that's why I didn't get it. So I was like, oh, it's $5. I can get it whenever I want.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to stop doing that now. If I see a $5 book, I'm just going to buy it.
Yeah, you can't. You clearly if anything, with what you just stated and just the history of all these books that have been popping up, you just can't do that anymore. It's just realistically, at this point, everything is spec. Anything is possible. Which I guess we'll get to at the end of the list, and we'll go into a little conversation. And
now, what if I don't want to converse?
Well, then I won't talk to you. I'll talk to the people.
I can turn this all off right now.
But all right, so we're gonna go ahead and move into the next list, which is gonna be the cover price list. Now,
pass.
It is for me as well. But first book is Nottingham Number 1, and it's pretty much just because people are really liking the story. This seems to be a pretty good read, and it's going for $50 raw. Now, we've seen what has happened with something that's killing the children. So stories can prove to be a vital reason for a book to continue spiking, especially if the numbers of the prints are low. You have the issue with, or you have the situation with this cover having being a black cover. So of course spine ticks, maybe not necessarily getting a lot of books at a 9.8. So at this point, you could probably justify this price. Is it something that I'm interested in and collecting and paying that much for? The answer is no. So that's why for me it is a pass.
Yeah, it's a cool cover, but Nottingham sounds like something that I'll fall asleep to. So I'm gonna say pass.
You don't mess with Robin Hood?
Nope.
You don't what?
I don't mess with. Is it Prince of Thieves? I'm sorry, Men in Tights.
Yes.
Men in Tights. If it doesn't have Dave Chappelle in it, I don't want to read it.
No. Dave Chappelle is actually in here.
Oh, okay. Then it's a pass. It
really isn't.
No,
so
it's a pass.
I don't want to give false information here.
It was always a pass. I don't think Dave Chappelle could be in a comic book. It's not.
So Joel says, hold on. Joel says, such a good point, Slan. He says, I've missed some books because I don't want to pay the shipping and kick myself.
Exactly.
And I'm
that's what it was. Yeah.
And that's another thing. I've been catching myself that I've been doing that a lot more lately, where I'll see a book and I'll see the price, and then I'll be like, but they want $15 shipping for a single raw book, and I'm just like, I don't think that weight value ratio, that really makes sense. So I'll usually pass on it and be like, all right, I'm just gonna wait it out and just shop around. And yeah, sometimes that doesn't pay off. Robbie says the cover looks nice, and yeah, I'm up for it. I mess with the cover, but I'm just not. It's definitely not anything for me to be like, I gotta have it. I'm not disappointed with the cover though. Joel says, I cashed Nottingham last week. Wish I would have bought more at the LCS. Which reminds me, we have not gone anywhere in a minute.
There hasn't been anything I wanted in a minute. Except, I think that Teen Titans Academy is out now. I gotta get that.
I want to grab that new Justice League. That was on the. We got issue says pass. Excuse me. Joel says Slan doesn't like Men in Tights. Tancon says Slan is only interested in Robin the Hood. Okay. Is this like an inside joke you guys have?
No, it was just a clever bar. Oh man.
All right, so next book.
This ain't Gotham. I'm dressed up in all black, man. I ain't Batman.
We have Mystery Girl number 1, and basically this is set up to have some kind of Netflix situation. Not quite sure if it's going to be a TV show or
you're a TV show,
a potential short like not a short film, a movie. But right now the book's going for $40 raw. I know nothing about it, so it's really hard for me to justify what I would really be doing. So I can just say off the price, I'm just gonna say it'll be a pass for right now. But maybe my thought process changes if I find out more about it. Where are you sitting at?
They cast Tiffany Haddish in it, so that sounds like it's going to be a hit or miss. So I'm going to say it is a... I don't know, man. It's hard. I have no intellect. I have no...
And that's what I'm saying. It's like I don't know enough, and I can't, like, because I don't know enough, and there's nothing that's piquing my interest.
You know what?
I have to just say a
I'm
pass on it.
Do what I do 50% of the time, and I'm going to say pass for now, but I'm going to read the first issue. That's what I'm going to do.
Joe said, never seen or heard of this. Says, I know the cover now, so if I see it, I'll grab it, but otherwise pass. We got issues also said pass. Robbie says, reminds me of a 90s Todd McFarlane artistic style. I think we lost Tancon. He went somewhere. I have no idea where it is.
It's a neo-noir. I'm interested.
Okay, so it's looking like this may potentially be a stash for you?
Maybe.
Potential stash.
But a pass for now.
All right. So I think everybody's basically
Could be a
towards
very
pass.
interesting story that is executed trash, so, you know.
Yes.
What's next?
Robbie says Tiffany Haddish, man, it's either going to be an adaptation or straight garbage.
Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah. There's really 50-50 there.
Let's see. I don't know enough about her catalog, so give me a rundown. What's something I might know?
No, I don't think there's. I mean, just in Girls Trip, Nobody's Fool.
Gotcha.
Night School.
Okay.
She's in Bad Trip on Netflix with Eric Andre coming up. She was in On the Count of Three at Sundance this year. Let's see, what other Tiffany Haddish movies can I think of off the top of my head? Nothing off the top of my head, but more movies.
So next book is going to be Lenore number 1, and the book's going for $200. Now, I don't know enough about this book to build a connection as to why it's spiking and it's selling at $200. Do you remember what I was saying?
No.
When I was showing it to you?
I don't even remember you showing it to me.
So it's saying that it says that Neil Gaiman has signed on to be an executive producer for E1 Development. I don't know what that means for this book, seeing that Neil Gaiman is not attached as far as writing and illustrating this book. So I'm.
That's what. Yeah, that's right. That's what you did say. Something E1.
But yeah, so maybe this potentially has some kind of possible animated show or something like that. But I'm already gonna let you guys know this is a pass for me. This isn't anything that interests me.
You don't like Weird Eyes?
It has nothing to do with Weird Eyes. Tancon saying that Tiffany Haddish won a Grammy.
She won a Grammy. Yeah, she did. She just won a Grammy.
And then he says,
That's-
"Oh, not," or he says, "Or not," an Oscar.
Nah, she won a Grammy for Best Comedy Album. Shout out to her.
Yeah,
Her reaction was really dope.
we got issue says Tiffany Haddish is trash.
I'll disagree, but it's whatever. To each his own.
And Joel says, "Aren't most of her movies comedies?" He says, "This doesn't come off as a comedy from." Ooh, what it moved? What did it say? Oh, from the synopsis. Gotcha.
Oh damn, she was in that other movie. She was in The Kitchen. That's right. That was trash. Allegedly, I haven't seen it. That was based on a comic. So if we're going only on comic properties that she's in, is it possible that it could be trash?
So Tancon said he's gonna have a pass on this one. So I'm a
They
pass.
said, "Courage the Cowardly Dog already traumatized me."
So I pass. Tancon passes. Something tells me that
Okay,
It's
so
definitely
this
a pass
is
for you.
Lenore, the cute little dead girl. Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. Sorry, Tancon. Looks like you're gonna have to stash this, as Lenore, the cute little dead girl, is a black comedy comic series created by Roman Dirge, inspired by the poem Lenore by Edgar Allan Poe.
oh, I see what happened there.
Now you gotta stash it.
We got issue says pass. All right, but what is this Neil? What is this Neil Gaiman
Stash, then?
connection?
I don't know. And there's apparently animated shorts on it. A bunch of them. Wait, hold on. This says at his panel at the 2011 Comic-Con, Roman Dirge announced that Neil Gaiman has agreed to serve as an executive producer for a CGI film adaptation. 2011?
Oh, so maybe that's referring to what's already
10
out.
years ago?
Maybe it's a connection to what's already currently available.
Oh, man.
But then it's kind of like, why is it spiking now? That's still interesting. Tancon says stash. He said from Maryland.
I said I'll post this up and just say what I want to say real quick. But this window capture, it's very small. Wow, I just transitioned into the same thing. Stupid. And this character design looks like Invader Zim to me.
Oh yeah, it definitely does. It's definitely giving off those vibes with the illustration.
But yeah, passes all around. You get a pass. You get a pass. Oh crap! I did something. I don't know what I did. I made a mistake.
What'd you do?
Nothing. Nothing that was going to be seen.
Got you.
All right, what's next? It's a pass.
I don't even know if how do you say this? Is Anik?
ENIAC?
Aniac? It's Aniac?
Or ENIAC?
ENIAC?
Yeah.
Is ENIAC?
ENIAC.
Okay.
ENIAC?
I don't know. If you guys happen to know, then
Put it down phonetically in the chat.
absolutely. But yeah, so this is basically sitting at $225, and it's due to scarce copies. There was a big confusion as to the first issues. So there are some first prints that are not scarce, and there are first prints that are the originals that are actually scarce. Oh, ENIAC. Got you. ENIAC. I'm going to go ahead and say that. Did I say that right? ENIAC?
It's ENIAC.
Is it? It's ENIAC?
Yeah.
Hmm.
I'm looking at the phonetic way that you say it on Wikipedia.
But yeah, so I think this book with the level of potential copies out there for it, I can see exactly why it's sitting at $250. I do definitely think that it's a book that's gonna.
There we go.
I definitely think that it's. I definitely think it's something that's going to continue to grow over time, especially with that low print. But for me, it's not for me. It definitely looks like something I'd be interested in reading, but I'm not going to chase this book at the current prices. I'm not that intrigued with it to want it that bad for that much. So
it's a pass for me, and it doesn't look like something I'd be interested in, but it looks like something that could sell well.
We got issues broke it down as well. So pass for me, pass for you. Where's everybody else sitting at right now?
It's poop for me.
I'm just saying, $250 is a good amount. So we got issue says stash if I had it. I guess that's reasonable. And I guess I'd probably stash too. Like I said, I think it still has growth potential. And so yeah, if I had it too, I'd definitely stash it as well. But yeah, I'm probably not gonna have this book unless some kind of miracle happens. Joel says I have the not first print, but haven't read it. He says, so I guess that makes it a stash.
Is that really a miracle? If getting this book?
Oh no! When I say that, I mean like I find it for whatever reason a price that I find justifiable, and I end up just getting it, which I just don't see that as being a thing. But like I said, if it happens, and it's like that's the miracle.
That's a miracle.
Yeah. Tancon says pass too.
So like you put that on the same scale as waking up 6'1".
Wait, what?
Like if you woke up 6 feet 1 inches tall tomorrow, you put getting this book at a low price on the same scale as that, like a miracle.
All right, maybe there's some over exaggeration to it.
Think so.
But as long as you understand what I'm saying and where I'm coming from, that's it. So not to stay stuck on. Oh wait, yeah. So Tancon said pass too. Still, and Joel said stash.
Joel.
We got issue says stash as well. Is Robbie still here? Robbie might be gone, or if he is, he'll probably respond later into the chat. But yeah, so we just go ahead into the next book. So the next book is Slam. This is going for $150, and
except that's probably a girl in here.
What? Definitely.
No, nothing.
Roller derby.
I didn't say anything.
And yeah, it's back on. Something was announced about a potential show. So this is why this book is increasing that much. Honestly, I could see something like this doing really well. I mean, I don't know about everybody else if you guys have checked out the show Glow, but I really enjoyed that series. So I could honestly see something like this doing really well if they cover in a similar aspect in the way that they kind of shot Glow and everything like that. And
wait, this is going to be a TV show?
I believe so. But $150 for, I'm not that intrigued and drawn to it that much to do it for $150, so I would honestly just pass on it. But had I grabbed it for cover price back when it originally came out, I could see stashing this. Like I said, it could potentially do pretty well. We've seen how books like for Cobra Kai have spiked before, so there are potential for series shows that are not comic book related that can potentially do well. So I can see something like this doing really well. You're getting roller derby, so there's gonna be some violence to it. It's gonna be interesting. It's going to have stuff that's gonna be captivating. So
but will it be as good as Whip It?
That's a good question. Not quite sure. Joel says not interested in Slam in the least, so Joel says it's a pass.
It's also a pass for me, but I like the color
choices. Tancon says, reminds me of the Gorillas, and I can see exactly what you're talking about. Because I was actually thinking, I was definitely thinking about that earlier. Joel says Glow wasn't bad. Slam won't be good. Good animated. Oh, so it's animated. Now this changes everything for me. Maybe it will. Honestly, I want to see what the animation is like. Because it could potentially, if it's the way I'm visualizing it, I think it could potentially work out. Tancon says pass at that price though. So the 150 is a no-go for everybody, pretty much.
Yes.
All right, and last book is what? Spidey Super Stories. So number 1, this is a collaboration between
Marvel Comics and the Electric Company.
Yeah, the Electric Company. And
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Yeah. But
all of my Electric Company knowledge is from Family Guy.
I should literally know plenty, but I've literally had conversations with my mom about Electric Company and everything, because she was the one that kind of told me that Spider-Man would appear on there and everything. But I can't remember why that even came up. I do remember we had a conversation at some point about one of the children from The Sound of Music apparently played Spider-Man at some point. So maybe that was him in this, in the show. But I don't know. But that's not why this is
Morgan Freeman was also in the Electric Company.
Oh. Wait. Did Morgan Freeman ever dress up as Spider-Man? I think it's something we need to figure out. Because the reason why this is spiking is because it's a black Spider-Man appearance in this. So, don't know if this is correlated. But, yeah.
Is it what's his name? Dude from Logic's label?
Who? Castro?
No, the singer. There's a song called Black Spider-Man.
Oh, no, I'm not hip. I'm not hip at all.
Damian Lamar Hudson.
Robbie says nice vocals.
Damian Lamar Hudson is who I'm referring to.
Yeah, it's you. I'm not hip to that person, though. Joel says, I sold Spidey Super Story book a couple weeks ago for over $40, which isn't bad because, like I believe it's $158 for... Actually, hold on. I'll have to probably look at that and see if it's the $158 for a 9.8 or if it's raw copy. And then Joel also says, not this one, the one with Thanos. We got issue says, stash. I will buy this and put it with my Ultimate Fallout 4. And then Joel says, I'd cash this with the quickness.
Yeah, no, it's a smooth pass because, well, I mean, you know who Black Spider-Man is? It's Miles Morales.
Yeah.
So why would I get this book with a random person that's not Miles Morales?
I don't know, man. Like I said, and this is what I was saying before, is that, you know, people got money and they got, you know, they're just down to grab whatever. And I mean, if you want it, by all means, get it. Like first Black Spider-Man appearance, cool. We can call it that, I guess. If that is actually the case, and sure, this is what you want it for, then by all means, go ahead and grab it. But just be smart about what you're paying for, because a lot of the times it's more about whether or not the books are going to have holding potential on that price level that you bought it at. So you're either hoping that it stays where you purchased it at, or it grows over time. But Robbie said, "Oh,
You don't remember Logic, Black Spider-Man?
I do not." Oh, do I remember the song? No, not really, but I do remember the fact that the song was created.
All right, that's the not yet copyright stricken.
Yeah. We don't want any of that.
Let me get out of here.
No visionary Bobby Boy Records attacks on Keynote Comics channel.
Not today, Satan.
Did I move this down or did it just come down?
Maybe both. Well, who knows?
Yeah, it's just slowly moving down. I was just trying to make sure because I was just like, maybe I moved it. I feel like I should just stop it, but I don't know. But yeah, no, guys, that is it for the list. Now, we definitely had some stuff that we wanted to discuss with you guys last week as far as a lot of things that are going comic book related. And one that is not really comic book related, but we kind of are going to make it comic book related within this topic. So, I don't know if you guys are aware of NFTs right now. Hold on.
You're an NFT.
Joel says post the link in the chat. You want that
Black Spider-Man?
Black Spider-Man, yes. Tenkan says I left and came back. He said, "Did I miss Logic slander?" No, there was no Logic slander on here. I don't know if that is you were. I don't know if I can't tell if you were asking seriously or if you really wanted some kind of controversial stuff to happen here.
Definitely I get taken down.
Robbie says I do because of the memes of his wife getting hit by a by confetti were priceless. Oh. Yes, and yeah, he said Bleeple has been killing the game. So with the NFTs, yes. Joel says I've heard.
He said I've already chopped up all your videos for NFTs. I'll send them back to you at a discount. Yeah, no, I had talked about that. As soon as I saw that, I was like, so all these Keynote episodes, NFTs? I mean, honestly, low view count too. Like you could get if you could get them when the view count is under 100. Oh man, that's wild. Like I owned this since the views were under 100 views. Like I'm killing it in the NFT game. Look at them now. They have 100 views.
Yeah. So all right. So to break this down,
no,
we had a discussion like sometime last week about this, and one of the things that came up is because there's a lot of people that they're buying like digital real estate and shoes and all this other stuff and like digital artwork. And I was just wondering like what the comic book community would think about as far as this going, because you think about it, we have a lot of these books at this point going into a digital format. So a lot of these artists at times are not even actually doing any physical copies of their art. And I mean, we can think about Naomi being a perfect example of that. And all of that was digital. There are no actual physical copies where you can go and potentially buy that artwork. So with an NFT, and you get like, actually, I'll probably let you speak on that because you said something about the JPEG and everything like that.
What?
NFTs, JPEGs, comic book art.
JPEG Mafia?
Yes.
Nah, what I was saying is I feel like the only way that I can think about it is, especially as somebody who's done digital art, like if you were to give like the Photoshop file, like, or whatever you created the actual file in, so like you could see like the layers, blend layers and stuff like that, their transparencies, like how they utilize the effects in Photoshop to create the image that they create, like to show that it's actually like there's actual work that's put into it. It's not just like a quick thing to do. So
right,
if that was something that people were providing along with like the JPEG or the TIFF file, something that's going to be high resolution, then it would be more interesting to me.
Right. And I could definitely see that being a thing. And so I guess the thing that I want to present to
even
you
just the
guys
PDF.
that are in the chat and anybody that's watching, later on the playback
Would you buy my NFTs
for your artwork?
for anything? Second after.
Tancon says, Slan, I will be talking about rappers getting into the NFT game on Don't Fake. So you already know you're going to have to continue this conversation.
Nah.
Really think about it. Dig into it deeper.
I don't have to talk about it right now.
Manifest
I
it.
can turn this off. Don't ever have to do Don't Fake.
Do you see how this man threatens the channel? And
Yeah, so Joel says the interesting thing about that is that all of the extra info can be negotiable and create different price tiers potentially. Exactly, yeah.
yeah. And we had also brought up, we had also had a conversation about the sports stuff as well, with people buying those cards, the top, what is it called, top cards?
Top Shot.
Top Shots, yeah. And like the fact that, people are owning it, but are they like getting royalties off of it? Because you think about it, I mean, I don't know. I think since this is such a new frontier, there's a lot of things that need to be logistically worked out over time. But the whole idea with those highlights and stuff like that is like, okay, you own the highlight, but then you got the NBA and all these other sports channels that can potentially just keep, they can still use those, right? Unless there's some situation that I guess states that can't be a thing anymore, which I just don't see that happening. But it would be more worth it if you could potentially collect royalties every time they run those highlights and stuff like that. We got issue says no NFTs for me. He says pass.
He said Captain America 25, CGC 9.8 signature series, Austin Con variant cover H. First Sam Wilson as Captain America, only 35 on the census. I didn't know about this book, so I'll go after that over NFTs. Yeah, I understand. And then Joe says the original artists / owners are also able to get a cut every time it's sold going forward if they structure it properly. Yeah. And then Tagon says, call me old school, but Bitcoins and digital currencies don't really do anything for me. I'd rather play with real money. Yeah. I mean, except for the money that's in your bank account. But,
right.
But yeah, I get what you mean. I like real things. That's why we collect comic books and not digital comic books.
Yeah. And yeah, I mean, I like it's not a thing for me, but it was just like the whole thought process, because like my thing is.
But tune in next week for a stash, cash, pass, or digital buy.
NFTs. But yeah, no, it was just my whole thing was like, I was just like, I pay attention. I watch CNBC almost every day throughout the week.
And I watch CSI Miami almost every day throughout the week.
Yeah. No, you don't. He's lying.
Prove it.
I can't, but he's lying.
You think I'm not a fan of David Caruso?
I'm not saying you don't watch it at all.
This,
I just don't believe you watch it every day.
that's my binge watch show right now to go to sleep.
So you're not really watching it though.
So it's on.
So that's a lie.
But I kind of watch it. I watch at least the first episode before I fall asleep.
You can kind of pass with that, but like I still feel like it's false advertising.
It's not like I'm going to. I'm not you. I'm not like, damn, I don't remember watching this episode, but let me go ahead and watch the previously on so I know exactly what happened. No, if I miss an episode, I just wake up and then I just watch the one that I finished on. Tagon says, I hate when dad and dad fight. The point is, I don't watch CSI Miami. I lied.
Wait, so did you read Joel's part already?
Yes, I read all of that.
Really?
No, I didn't. It's really the Wild West and can be confusing. Have to be careful with the stuff. Hard to dip your toes in water and really know what the future holds. Yeah.
Exactly. But yeah, like it honestly doesn't do anything for me. But I did think it would be like a potential interesting thing if that was the direction that some comic artists wanted to go with, as far as doing something with their digital work.
I go with the same route that I say with comic, with anything, any assets, any what about commodities, stock, bonds, anything, put money into it that you are okay with losing.
Absolutely.
Like, so if you want to get NFTs and you have money that you're just like, hey, I'm comfortable with losing this, then put it in an NFT, because if it goes up and you're willing to recoup your money or get more, then you've done great. And if you lose it, then it's not anything that you're going to be mad about.
Yeah. And then, of course, you have the potential.
Unless it's a book that you really had high hopes for, and the price goes down, and you look at it every day and you say, why did I buy you?
If only we could keep a tracker of how
but
many...
you'll still be okay with it, but you just look at it and you're just like, I kind of hate you.
How many L's are taken on a daily within the comic book community?
Mm-hmm.
I gotta imagine it's very high. So, moving off of any NFTs, so we have the Snyder Cut. I don't know if everybody saw it, so if you did, let us know. And if you didn't, also let us know, because I don't want to ruin anything.
I won't go spoil anything. It's only been one day. That movie is 4 hours. You gotta give a whole week for that. I'm just saying, I enjoyed it.
Yeah, but we also enjoyed the original as well. But we have both stated that this should have been the original. If we're gonna really sit there and compare.
Tancon said 2 hours in, pleasantly surprised. And then Joe said, I saw Falcon and Winter Soldier, but not Snyder Cut. Hope to watch some of it tonight.
All right, definitely do that.
Yeah, at least get to the chapter marks. If you get to the chapter mark and you're like, all right, I want to stop right now, go ahead and do that.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was supposed to be episodes, but they had a contract where they would have had to restructure all of their contracts in order to make it a miniseries. So it's a movie.
So how does that logistics work? Is because I could understand that if they were like placing it on a platform that was not owned by the brand that owns them. So like why was that a thing?
Because their contracts literally say film, and a miniseries is different than a film.
Got you.
That's it. That's the only difference.
All right, so it's that film logistics stuff that most people are probably not going to know about. I definitely don't know anything about it. So
no, it's literally just in the contract. Like if your contract said that you were, a teacher, but you were teacher's assistant, like it'd be
two completely different. Okay, got you. Similar, but not the same. Got you. Yeah. Robbie says, "Oh, you were gonna?"
No, Robbie said saw both Snyder Cut and Falcon, and enjoyed both. Yeah,
definitely did. Which Falcon and the Winter Soldier is actually up next for discussion, and honestly, I'm not gonna say a whole lot on it. I just am gonna say that I enjoyed it, and I like the fact that it felt like it was a movie to an extent based off of how they shot it.
It'd be weird if it wasn't, right?
Well, no, because all right, so intentionally, WandaVision had more of a
until it didn't.
Yeah, exactly, and that's what I'm saying. So yeah, I don't know. Oh, I don't know, man. At this point, it's an interesting transition because we got that combo from WandaVision.
All of the MCU TV shows are gonna look like movies.
Yeah, I guess that's fair to say because we definitely saw the Loki trailer and that for sure looked like a movie. And last two things is honestly that they already got the casting for Naomi for the pilot, and then also Naomi is officially part of the new Justice League team.
I didn't see that. That's cool.
So I believe it's in the
that's why you were saying
latest
new Justice League.
Yeah. So that I was ever since Bendis had posted that it was coming and he'd been teasing the the cover and everything. So there's 2 covers. I'm definitely gonna try and cop.
Oh, the silhouette cover.
Yes, I'm honestly gonna try and get both of them. The variant cover is like they're not spiking right now, so I don't think anybody's caring, anybody's paying attention because there is a first appearance within it. I believe the character's name is Brutus, and he's supposed to be a from where Naomi is from, and he's supposed to be a villain from there, and he's come over. So, I think that's gonna be an important issue, especially going forward with the fact that she's got a show and everything. So I think everyone should basically be. Keep your eye on it. Not saying you got to get it, but I mean, it's cover price right now, so I don't see why not just go ahead and grab one.
Yeah.
But it'll be interesting to see where the show goes down the road, and I guess we'll really know once this pilot comes out.
No bullying. Did not get bullied into buying this.
Oh, it's not on here.
Swag. Wait, hold on. Nope. So close.
Hold on, what?
What?
You said, wait, hold on.
No, I was trying to see if there was 5 people to bully me into buying this book, but there's only 4. Sorry. Sorry.
You mean for Justice League?
No, for the Truth. Red, white, and black.
Got you.
No, we're so close. So close.
Joel, still bully him into buying it.
Nah. It's too late now. I have other things to buy.
Even though I'm definitely behind on this one, TanCon said last episode of WandaVision was very MCU.
It was.
Yeah, it definitely was.
Truth, justice, and the
There we go. Joel says live purchase. Joel is worth
it's only one.
5 viewers at this point.
Hey. It's only one. I need tangible numbers. I'll get this Doom Patrol right now, though. Say I won't.
Wait, what Doom Patrol?
You know what Doom Patrol.
Man, wait, what is it called? What are they called? Something mineral vegetable man?
Yep. Animal vegetable
Mineral man. Yeah. I'm never gonna get that right. I'm just gonna let that be known.
That's fine.
Yo, that just reminded. When? Oh man.
I mean, I call him animal mineral vegetable man because that is, alphabetical order. But it's animal vegetable mineral man.
No, I just
Did you make him a mod?
Did. He's here all the time. I don't know. Everyone want a wrench? We just we give wrenches.
Everybody, the whole chat is all mods.
Let us know.
They declined my offer for Doom Patrol.
I'm definitely looking forward to Doom Patrol returning. That first season was solid. Last season was solid. I don't know. Has everybody seen Doom Patrol in here?
All right, this is a 7.5 for $275. What offer should I make?
You said $275.
Yeah.
$235. Oh, you want low? You really want to?
Nah, that's.
I don't do that.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I usually don't take big chunks based off of what they're asking.
Yeah, only $1,000.
Well, yeah, but that's different. Depending once you start getting to those bigger price books, it's a little acceptable to drop.
Not at all. So if it's a $5,000 book and you drop it to $4,000,
no,
that's
no,
20% off.
I was saying depending on how big that book is. I'm still gonna stand by it.
So if it's a $10,000 book and you bid $8,000, that's 20% off the price.
Hey, Maybe they're asking for too much. Who knows? Wait, I'm confused. Tancon said 65 cents.
He said that's how much I should.
Oh,
I should.
yeah.
Their counter offer was $260.
That's
from
how.
275. I can't do that.
Oh. Joe says, I don't even know what you're looking at. Oh, okay. Oh, it's Doom Patrol. Are you gonna show them?
Yeah, why not?
But Joel said, but buy it. Tancon said he's a mod. You have to listen.
Yeah, it's technically part of the show at that point.
But yeah, he'll go ahead and show that, and we won't hold you guys much longer. That's honestly the end of the show. There you guys go. Like I was saying, if you guys watch Doom Patrol, this character did appear in a couple episodes, but it was before that they changed into that, right?
And when he changed into it.
Yeah. So I want to say it was probably about 2 or 3 episodes.
Mm-hmm.
But then after that, it kind of like died. So maybe they will bring the character back down in later in the series. Of course, like I don't recall seeing them in season 2. So, or wait, no, or did they get? I don't want to say what I want to say because I feel like that might be a potential spoiler. I might have to watch that again.
Just to you know.
Joel said, "I'll ban Slan for no purchases."
They can't ban me. This is him in Doom Patrol.
Yeah. Very funny scene though.
It's like Man Bear Pig, except with vegetables.
Yeah.
Woo! I'm just gonna, take a nice moment to, just stretch and advertise.
Joel says, I haven't kept up with Doom Patrol. He says, I'm more into Titans, but haven't made the time for that either. Oh, that's very interesting. I'm surprised that... Wait, so have you not watched any of Doom Patrol at all? Because I actually... And I like both of them, don't get me wrong. But I actually kind of enjoy Doom Patrol a little bit more. But then again, the vibes are very much different. I think Titans feels more like a teen-style drama, which... I kind of really like because you get the conflict between with Dick Grayson and Jason Todd.
You're Jason Todd,
which is gonna be really epic to see for that next season. Joel said he did see that episode. Robbie says that was a dope transformation in Doom Patrol. It was an unexpected one at that, because we're just like, all right, where is this going? I definitely was not expecting that character to, basically become that character. Tancon says, wow, cool shirt. Where can I get it? Or get one?
Oh, crazy. You could buy it at Fun Clothing. That's with a PH, funclothing.com. It comes in this nice, cool package. This is actually your shirt. Right here. This is yours.
Shameless plug by Slan today.
I'm shamelessly plugging all the time. Anywhere I go, just boom.
Same. Robbie says same. Tancon says stash. But yeah. So that's it, guys. We're gonna go ahead and end this night then. And we'll definitely see you guys next week. Definitely, once again, apologize for not letting you guys know that we weren't going to be on. But I guess that's basically how you guys will know. If you don't see a thing set up for a show on Fridays, then just expect it to not happen until we get one of those things where we can give the updates through YouTube. But yeah. Oh, Joel says, what's that price for 500? Oh, look, see?
Yeah, what?
Joel said, "What's that prize for 500?" He's reminding me of the 500 subscriber giveaway because we are getting close, guys. We are at 429 subscribers right now. On our way to 500, we have. I'm gonna go get it because I never remember at this point.
Until then, I will vamp about this Blue Marvel book behind him. That is a 9.6 Adam Legend of Blue Marvel #1. Got it graded at Baltimore Comic-Con, I believe. Yes, at Baltimore Comic-Con. And it was not pressed and cleaned. So he truly believes that it is a 9.8. So he is going to have CGC regrade it at some point this year. You'll be able to find that on the channel as soon as that comes out, with CGC being as popping as it is right now. Don't know if it will be anytime soon, but maybe during the summertime. Who knows? It's March now, so yeah, about a 4-month wait or something. So yeah, probably in the summertime. Yeah, that's about it. Brandon is coming back with the books.
Yep. Oh. So we got Marvel graphic novels #5, and this is God Loves, Man Kills. Is that what it's called for X-Men?
Yeah.
All right. And then we have Marvel graphic novels #4 for the New Mutants. All right. If you guys can see, this is not a stain on the book. This is just a thing from the bag. I mean, a sticker that was on the bag. You can barely see it, so these will be going together. So it's not a separate thing. So this is gonna be the 500 subscriber giveaway, and of course, once we hit 1,000, we're gonna be giving away a copy of the Black Boy Fly rare print, which is only 50 copies that were made.
Unless I steal it.
For people that are watching and aren't familiar with that, it's basically a print, which is a poster version of this cover right here.
I know y'all don't want that.
And
they should go to a good home, my home. The home that we're in right now.
And the difference between the one that I have on the wall here and the one that we're giving away is that it is actually signed. It's autographed. So that is a cool thing.
I'm gonna buy it before he gets to give it away. We're gonna find a new giveaway.
I legit don't know what
we're giving away the Legend of Blue Marvel.
Oh no, absolutely not.
I didn't say yours.
Oh, you're gonna give away your Blue Marvel?
Can I get the poster?
That's deep. Nah,
you know they want books.
Let the people decide.
They don't want posters.
No, the people will decide. If that's the case, then yeah, go ahead. If the people agree and they're like, nah, we don't want the print, we will give away a Legend of Blue Marvel copy. How about that? But I'm gonna just tell you guys, Blue Marvel is not as pricey as the print is.
Tagon says, I want Brandon's chain. Yeah, but there's also a chance that you don't win it, so you might as well, get the book that has, the ability to go up in price.
Well, it's art, and they're rare prints from Max.
You could go on Google and print one out right now.
Could you?
Yeah.
Is that really a thing?
Yeah.
I don't believe it.
I'm going to print this at Staples and put it in the house tomorrow. I'm going to replace yours with mine.
Joel says, I'm more of a book person, but honestly, I think the print would mean more in the grand scheme of things.
That's my personal opinion. Hey. Look who's not a mod anymore.
Joel, he threatened to take away your powers. That's very uncomic book community like of you, Shahir.
So
are you about to show something?
No, we're done. We
Okay,
can close at any moment.
Okay, so yeah.
I'm about to find this and print it and then replace it with yours, and then you'll never tell the difference.
If this happens, I want to see this. I feel like I'm gonna know.
Nah, you won't.
Oh, Joel wants to know when are you guys gonna do the comic book battle. He said I've got my books ready. I need to hit up Lando as well.
Maybe. Let me know when you're available. I'll DM you. Yeah. It'll be someday. I had to package up all these shirts in order to ship out. So it's been a hectic week, but I will be available next week and probably Sunday.
All right.
If we get faked on by our friend.
Who?
You know. Any evening is good for me. Okay, yeah, so sometime next week in the evening. Cool, that works.
Gotcha.
Tank said he's been avoiding me too. No, I haven't. I mean, yes, I have. But I avoided everybody last week. I was dog sitting. Had to look out.
That's why we didn't have the show last week. So yeah, he was dog sitting. But yeah, thank you guys for rocking with us this evening. We'll definitely see you guys next week. Anybody that's watching in the playback, definitely feel free to join us next week on Fridays at 7:30. We may run a little bit into 7:30, depending on what's going on with the setup and everything like that. But
microphone not be plugged in,
Exactly.
Hey. So just help us get to 1,000 subscribers so that we can monetize, so that we can actually, have a dedicated space for this instead of me grabbing my audio interface from my computer and trying to set this up 10 minutes before the show starts. But yeah, that's it. That's it. Funclothing.com.
Thank you guys. Joel said, great show as always. We Got Issues says, great show, guys. And then, okay, Tancon, I was just reading what Tancon had said earlier. But yeah, we'll see you guys next week. Anybody watching later on, be sure to like, be sure to subscribe. Feel free to comment on anything that we have discussed and let us get your thoughts, because that is why we do this, so everyone in the community can talk and, give their opinions on a lot of the things that come up in this show. And we will see you next week. Keep us locked in. Peace.